Good evening, friends. After a long while, we are back in round the clock cricket, and the IPL season is actually on, truly and fully on. Sudip and Ishanjan joins me. We have a good review for half an hour. Two reviews basically, KKR and MI. The first match we'll review today, and the second would be CSK versus RR. So the KKR match. Uh, Surprising match at Wankhede. We thought that it will be a tough match, but it happened to be a one-sided match. Ishanjan, your thoughts on the first match? 220 plus, you were very critical of KKR's batting, and you said that they were 40, 50 short, in fact. You said about 30 to 40 shot, and in fact, they really were short.
Yeah,
I was thinking
actually,
224 was an easy shot. So, yes, over to Ishanjan. What is your thought on KKR this year?
actually, the way they started the innings, the KKR, it looks very sound that they were about to cross because I am very much sure because in the ground of Wankhede, 250 plus should be the minimum par score. Anything less than 240 would be very tough to that means defense because we have seen in the T20 World Cup, India narrowly escaped that game of where India scored 253, 252, and they won by only by 7 runs. So because one carry is actually very much conducive for batting, and where the ground is also very short. That means it's a small ground, and in fact, in the T20 cricket where the game of hard hitting comes into play and I must say that KKR was nearly short of 30 because the way they actually initiated their innings when Ajinkya Rahane and was playing Shepard because after the depart of because that too, but the openings also, yeah, it was up to the mark, but not up to because they should have. Uh, we were expecting around 120, 130 for the opening, but later on in the middle order, as the main problem is with the KKR's middle order because in the KKR middle order, apart from Rinku Singh, I don't find any that means good. Mostly the batters they are not. I think Nareen KKR should go for Nareen in the opening rather because here in the one they should play a fatka. But the Rahane, Ajinkya Rahane should be followed by number one. Here the batting order seem to be a little bit odd because someone need to be there in the middle order because otherwise the middle order is looking very freaky. It's very freaky because the Rinku Singh did some good job over there, but he was not being supported from the other end. That's why KKR was short of 20, 30 odd runs. And in the T20 cricket, T20, 20, 30, and especially against a team like Mumbai, Mumbai is a solid team where they are having both their bowling and batting lineup. They are the one of the best batting lineup of the IPL squad because over there, when Rohit Sharma comes into play, definitely things are not so evil. So Mumbai has one of the best batting lineup. Here, Rohit Sharma,
Ishanjan, I
Surya
think
Kumar Yadav,
they have a very good bowling also. Bumrah,
they have very good
Pandey,
bowling also.
Bolt.
Yesterday, Deacock was not there. Still, Rickelton and Rohit Sharma managed, and even in the middle order, Tilak Verma, Hardik Pandya, they all, most of the India's middle order batsmen come from Mumbai Indians. So in that case, against Mumbai India, 224 was a very short run. It was not up to the mark because
You are correct.
if we
Rohit,
see
Sky, Tilak, Hardik. All are
Hardik,
from Indian, all Indian players in the middle order.
All
Correct.
Indian
I will
batting
come back
order.
to you, Ishanjan. Sudeep, two
Yeah,
important things I'd like to point out. Finn Allen, I was in Eden watching him. He just blew away South Africa.
yeah.
So Finn Allen's 37 of 17 and Cameron Green. We have been talking about Cameron Green. The Australians are also talking. Is he now flattering to deceive? First
No,
question. Is he
yeah.
flattering to deceive Cameron Green?
First of all, I don't see the moment he was taken, for an exorbitant rate. It's more than 25 crores, if I'm not
Correct,
wrong. Yeah.
correct. Yes,
Now the
yes. One of
main
the high
problem
best,
is,
I think the costliest picks.
he was actually picked up primarily for his, all-rounder skills. Huh? But unfortunately, due to his, recent, injury problems, he is not able to bowl. Now that is disturbing the balance of the team a bit because, Cricket Australia,
Mhm.
the Australian board has, basically asked him not to start bowling at the moment. And this is something
Bowling,
Ajinkya
correct,
Rahane
correct.
pointed out in the recent interview that that is the reason actually he's not being able to bowl. So that this is disturbing the
So when you
combination
pick
here.
up something for 25 plus crores, Sudeep,
Yeah.
and he is
So
not able to bowl, he becomes a liability actually
this
for the
becomes a
side.
liability because purely on batting terms, you cannot pick Cameron Green because he
I
hasn't
don't think
done
he can. And at one down, and at one down.
at one down, and he hasn't done anything exceptional in batting in the for the last couple of years. Nothing
Yes,
exceptional.
correct.
So this
Even
is
for Australia also, he has not done well.
so. In fact, if he cannot bowl, I think I would rather pick the Tom Seifert. The another New Zealand opener. Who was also
Correct, correct,
explosive,
correct.
very
Yeah,
explosive,
correct.
very explosive.
I
So I
think we'll
think
come to Cameron Green a bit in the later part also.
yeah.
What is your take, Sudeep, on Finn Allen? After that
Finn Allen,
innings, I
yeah.
think he's tapered off. That
Yeah,
awesome innings
but
in the final also he tapered off.
yeah,
And I think
37.
Finn Allen is 37 of 17.
Yeah.
But Finn Allen, whatever he showed in the semi-final of T20, I
No, no,
think
that
after
was,
that he is not.
that is,
That was a
man,
humongous innings.
he was not in his prime form, the other day.
Yes,
But I think,
yes.
I still feel we should continue with him. But I would rather
No, no, of
suggest
course he will. But I think as Ishanjan said, Finn Allen and Cameron Green, they should have scored another 20 20
Yeah,
more.
I
And that
think
40 would
instead
have
of
made a
Cameron
difference.
Green, I would rather next game, I would
Yeah,
make certain
play
changes.
Schiffer.
Tom Schiffert and I would, as Ishanjan correctly pointed out, I would rather
Effort,
prefer, Sunil Narine in the batting, opening the batting,
batting.
because
Opening the batting like the other
he is
times.
very
Yes.
explosive. And we are wasting him actually in down the order. At 5 down, 6 down, we
Mm.
are wasting
No,
him.
no, Sunil Narine, I think last year or last to last year scored
He
about
also batted.
500 odd. Yes,
He batted, and he
around
bats well.
500 he scored.
He bats well. So I think there needs to be some change, and Ajinkya Rahane should drop one down because that will provide more stability maybe in the batting order.
In
Okay,
the middle
okay,
order.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Ishanjan, your
But
take on Cameron?
but one thing I
Yeah,
will definitely point out, what I found very encouraging, the batting of Ankrish, Raghuvanshi. I
Raghuvanshi,
think
yep.
he has
I saw his
added.
batting also.
Last year also I
Mm,
saw him batting. He's technically very
mm,
sound, seems very sound.
mm.
But
He's a good left-hander. He's a good prospect. Yeah.
what is really encouraging is he has added a lot of strokes, in his
Mm,
repertoire, this
mm,
year.
mm,
And I found him,
mm.
batting quite fluently, and he looked in good touch. So this is something encouraging. A wicket-keeper
Okay, so
batsman.
two changes you were saying. That's one of the reasons KKR lost. We are onto the KKR
And
batting
KKR
still now.
bowling, it is awful,
Mm.
with Varun
Yeah, we are
Chakravarti
coming to it.
in bad
I'll
form.
come to you,
Yeah,
Sudeep. Yes.
yeah.
Ishanjan, a little bit on Cameron Green. What do you think? You agree with Sudeep that he
See,
should be
one
dropped?
thing I must say that KKR has a very big name. That KKR is very much famous in wasting their money because whenever
Hmm.
KKR will take some highest bid players, like previously they took where is the Venkatesh Iyer,
Mitchell Stark, also Mitchell Stark.
Mitchell Stark. These they will have
No,
some
that is a good
wastage
point
of
you
money
make.
in their kitty.
That is a good point
Wastage
you
of
make.
money in their
Actually, they do
kitty.
not play the auctions well. They spend a lot of money and
They
don't
do
pick
not
up good players.
do proper homework for the auctions.
Homework for the auctions.
This is a
Correct,
very
you are right.
that old disease of KKR. You must say that it is a
Hmm.
very old disease of KKR. Yeah,
Hmm.
that they don't do proper homework for the that means
Unlike
auction.
GT or MI or CSK, they do really good homework.
They do CSK, GT. They do,
GT has done fantastic. I think 23 they did a lot of homework.
Even Delhi
yeah, they have
Capitals
done a
also
lot
now
of things.
looks very good side. Delhi
Yes, yes,
Capitals.
we'll
Yeah,
come
yeah,
to Delhi. I am a big fan of Delhi because of Akib Nabi and Abhishek Pore. Last year also I supported them.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They flattered to receive a lot. After winning 6 matches, they lost the next
And
eight. But
even the Delhi is such a team who encourages the newcomers for the that
Yeah.
means Indian cricket. This is one good thing for Delhi. Although they haven't won any single IPL, but they have infused some good talents for the Indian cricket. We must say because I remember for the first time Amit Mishra, when Amit Mishra came, they were being Amit Mishra was literally for 4 5 years he was being omitted from Indian cricket, and suddenly when IPL came into play the first time when Sehwag, Gautam Gambhir, they were part of the Delhi squad.
so,
Amit Mishra was also, and the,
What is your take, Ishanjan, on Cameron Green? Do you think, like Sudeep says, he needs to be dropped, or because he can't bowl. So I mean, time to drop him.
See, Cameron Green, if you are not getting his bowling, then it's
No point
must
playing
say that
him.
no point playing with him only for his batting, because he's generally a bowling. He's a bowling all rounder.
Bowling
We
on
can say bowling all rounder. So in that case, if that means cricket Australia has put a bar or a restriction for his bowling,
his
so in that
bowling.
way it's a totally wastage of money and
I,
wastage of
I
time to
think
playing him.
yes, because if he's picked up at 25 crores for his batting, I think it's a wastage. It has been a
I think
total
better
wastage.
we should play with this for batting. We have Sheffert in our hand. We should
That's
play
what
Sheffert in
Sudip
that
said.
case. In fact, along with Alan, Sheffert can start. Sunil Narine. If Sunil Narine can start, then Sheffert, Ajinkya
Correct.
Rahane. If Ajinkya Rahane is dropped down the order, there it will give more stability in the middle order, because in the middle order,
That
Ankush
Sudip
Ravi
also said
Purvanchi.
one down. Rahane at one down.
Yeah,
So two things coming out. One, Cameron Green, and second is the batting order is not okay. Okay,
not
thanks.
okay.
Sudip, I will come back to you, Ishanjan. Sudip, the bowling. You were saying something of the bowling. I think the bowling is pretty lousy.
Yeah, bowling actually, Varun Chakravarti
Varun
continues to
Chakrabarti
struggle.
though, from the T20 World Cup is struggling.
Okay.
He's continuing to struggle, and that is the main
Yes.
point. He's continuing to struggle. And this bowling, unless until KKR scores more
Vaibhav
than,
Arora, Blessing
see, there are
Muzarbani
no players.
is a good player. Kartik Tyagi
Pathirana,
is
Pathirana, they had picked
Pakirana,
up
Sunil
Pathirana.
Narin,
So
Anukul
the
Roy.
unfortunately
Bowling looks a little weak.
Pathirana is not fit fully. So he's
No,
not
yeah,
able to
correct.
bowl. So now bowling is very weak, and unless and until KKR scores 250 in every match, with this kind of bowling, they are not going to win the matches
And and
below
and
250.
every match they will not get 250. I was watching their
Yeah.
grounds. I
And
think in Ahmedabad they might. There are certain grounds they will score 250, maybe, but not every ground.
so unless until Varun Chakravarti, what is really, it is very a cause for worry, because, unless until
Hmm.
he regains his form, KKR is going to
Hmm.
struggle in this tournament. Because,
Good point again.
in the past, he has, saved KKR from in many matches. And remember, we don't have Andre Russell this time.
So
So,
KKR 3 points.
yeah,
Sunil Narin needs to go up. Ajinkya Rahane needs to go down. Cameron Green needs to drop. Maybe Shepard needs to play, and the batting order need to overhaul. And bowling, there has to be something
like,
because Varun Chakravarti, a little bit of word Ishanjan on blessing Muzarabani. I mean, a lot of commentators were saying that he is the next big all rounder like hit streak from Zimbabwe, 6 feet 10. I was watching him in the net,
I,
6 feet
I
10. I mean, I need a ladder to look at him, 6 feet 10
See, I must say, yeah, it's a good, because the height is a positive aspect for him.
as far as
But I
bowling.
must
Yeah.
say, he was not the first choice. He was a replacement rather for Mustafizur Rahman.
Yeah, man, correct.
Muzarabani, but I must say that KKR is not actually uh, dealing, that means not flowing proper with their armory, because they are having
Mm,
some new talents like RS Ambarish in their kitty. In their repertoire, they are having RS Ambarish. They can try
mm,
to explore him, because he is a
mm,
newcomer, he is a new face for Indian cricket, and in fact,
mm,
he is a bowling all rounder. They could have
mm,
tried for this RS Ambarish is a very good option. And again, his spin looks a little dicey, because since Varun Chakravarti is not in his form, and in the case when when KKR will play their matches in Eden Gardens, you will require Varun Chakravarti badly to perform, because there was once upon a when in the champion KKR team, there was along with Varun Chakravarti and this Sunil Narine, there was another spinner. I remember Suyesh Sharma. Suyesh Sharma, but right, he also played some good part. But in this team, I'm not finding any good spinning options. Rather, KKR has ignored this part, because they might have they thought that we are having two most best bowler in T20, Sunil Narine and this Varun Chakravarti. But it's very sad to see that neither of them are in their proper form at the moment. So KKR is to because when the matches is going to be scheduled in Eden Gardens, your spin attack should be, yeah, at mayhem, because but right now in this team the spin attacks looks a very much dicey, since Varun is not in his prime form. and he is reeling since this T20 World Cup only. And
Yeah.
Sunil Narine also, uh, I will say KKR should in that case they because they are fast bowling also due to absence of Pathirana, and they should try to play RS Ambrish, and they should try to play Kartik Tyagi also. Kartik Tyagi,
I think he
although
played.
last
He played in the
match,
last match.
Yes,
Kartik
I
yeah,
Tyagi.
think
he
every
played in
bowler
some.
gave away 12 runs basically.
What is
Everyone, Vaibhav, Blessing, Varun,
I
Karthik,
think
all gave 11 and a
KKR,
half,
I
12.
think KKR also had its share of misfortune because see, Harshit Rana and Pathi Rana, two leading bowlers getting injured before the
Hmm.
tournament
Harshit
starts.
Rana is out of the tournament. He's out of
Yeah,
the tournament.
so these two has been because these two would have been formidable bowlers, and with
Hmm.
Harshit Rana can also bat very well, handy batter. So these two, I mean, injuries has been a major setback for the balance of
Hmm.
the team.
Hmm. Hmm. ठीक है. All this on the batting point of view of KKR and KKR team. So now on the MI side,
So
Sudip,
my
all
question
good.
to you, Rahul, just one
Yeah.
question. What is your
Hmm.
take on it? What is your take on the possible team in the next match, KKR?
See, I do not follow my IPL much, and KKR team I just saw last time. I think the batting is looking wrong. The batting order is looking wrong, as you were
Yeah,
right.
that is bad. Yeah.
And I think I was watching the match till the 12th over when I went out for my run. And when I came back, I saw they have almost given out the advantage. I think so. Shanjan is pretty correct. When you were around 11 and 12, 12 and a half in the power play, I
Yeah.
think it was 80
Yeah.
or 80 was. I think KKR
Yeah,
was
they
80
were,
or
yeah,
something in the power
yeah,
play.
it was
Yeah.
more than
Yeah,
12. It was more than
KKR
12.
should have
More than
touched this 240.
250,
Yeah,
250. When you are 18 power play, you should touch 240,
Yeah.
clearly. So not to touch that
it
means there
it
is something wrong. And the batting
it
order
was
is,
due to the batting order, the middle order,
Mhm.
mainly middle order because Angrish
I think
Raghuvanshi
Sudip,
was looking.
Sudip, to answer your question, Cameron Green has to be taken out again. But if he is taken out, then KKR loses a huge amount of money because 25 crore player,
Yeah.
if you don't play,
Yeah. I
I
think.
think it's a bad call on KKR's part. I don't know, every time
I
they're
think.
plundering on this
KKR
money.
is having this habit of wasting their money every time. They last
I,
time they wasted money on this Mitchell Stark, and again they wasted money. Even Venkatesh Iyer also. I was 14
27
crore.
crores. Venkatesh. Venkatesh
Yeah,
27
Yes.
crores.
27
Venkatesh Iyer
crore.
doesn't play for India also. I don't know why he is paid so much money.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, my take, Sudip, is their batting order needs to change. Otherwise,
Yeah.
they might be in serious trouble. They
Exactly.
might be in
Right.
serious trouble. And the grounds they are going to play, and you were right, absolutely. Each match they have to get 250. Otherwise, the bowling will not support
Because their
that.
bowling
Uh,
is not
yeah.
adequate. The
No,
bowling is
no,
not
no,
adequate to
no,
defend.
no, no,
Not
no,
adequate to
absolutely
defend.
not. Not adequate. And so MI, coming on to very shortly for MI, looks invincible, but I think there are chinks in the armor also. I think both Rickleton and Rohit played well. Surya Kumar, Tilak Verma, I think they did well. And you were right. The middle order is an Indian middle order. Sky,
Yeah.
Tilak,
Yeah,
Hardik. It's
But
an
see,
absolutely Indian middle order.
the same problem
correct.
persisting here also. Surya Kumar and Tilak Verma struggling.
The 3-4 in Indian side is also 3-4
Yeah.
here. But I
So
would still say that this batting, if Rickleton and Rohit clicks, I think
yeah.
this team will easily go to the playoffs.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
easily. It's a
And their
very,
bowling
But
very,
is
very.
also good. Bowling is also good. Bowling is
And
also
bowling
good.
Bumrah,
but
Hardik,
I
Bolt.
I will say another thing that every day Sky, Tilak Verma, and Hardik they will not struggle every day. There can
Exactly.
be
That is
some
true.
day
Yeah.
where,
Exactly.
in fact, in
Yes. Three bowlers, three batters failing will be a rare occasion. Rare.
rare
Rare.
occasion,
Very rare. Rare. So I think
very rare
MI
occasion,
looks good. Maybe a little fine tuning, but it looks good. But again, yes,
and
they
their
will
bowling
not
also
get the
good.
K.
Their
Yeah,
their
there
bowling
now
also good.
one thing, Ishanjan, they will not get KKR bowling. That be sure.
No,
Then
Yeah.
they will get some very strong bowling now. So
Yeah.
I think KKR MI looks to good side. Let's see how it works. Looks a good side. So
Yeah.
so our take basically is KKR is strategy is not right. The team combination is not right. They are wasting money, which every time Sanjan
see,
rightly says they have a habit of wasting money, and that they pay, and that is the reason they have won the title three times, but they've finished in the lower half of the business ladder also
uh,
the
Yeah.
number of times.
Yeah.
So that is
And
pretty
with this kind of team,
disappointing.
it will be very difficult to go to the
To play
playoff.
off, qualify.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think
Qualify
so.
for the
I think so.
playoffs. Yeah.
Yep,
and
yep.
one thing I must say that keep a close eye on Rohit Sharma because might be this is the time Rohit Sharma will fire because he also needs to prove a point because he needs to be a part of the Indian team for
Indian team for the World Cup.
the 27, and in fact he's even fighting for regaining back his captaincy also in ODI because there is
Yeah.
a time because things are very much onus is lying on Shubman Gill if he doesn't perform on IPL might be he can lose his captaincy. There is a chance because right now in the Indian team, I think Sanju Samson there will be some places among the T20 squad which will have a looking into the squad. So in that cases, the places of Shubman Gill is looking very dicey if Sanju Samson comes into play. So in that cases,
Correct.
Rohit will be trying to because showcase his talent in the IPL. You know, his score. He will try to score as much as possible in the IPL in order to have a move
Mm,
into the Indian squad.
correct.
So
Very
in that
true.
cases, every time MI Rohit Sharma need to have a close eye.
Correct. So thank you, Ishanjan and Sudip. On this note, we draw a curtain to our discussion on the first review, KKR versus MI. And we feel, all of us feel that the teams, KKR need to change their batting, their strategies also. The bowling, I think they are hindered by Pathirana as well as Harshit Rana. And I think Harshit Rana's absence in this format, this T20 format, I've always considered him a bad choice by Gambhir for Test. But in T20, he's a good player, and I think they will miss him.
Yeah,
They will
very
miss
much,
him. KKR,
very
I'll
much.
be very surprised if KKR goes beyond. I mean, if they qualify for playoff, I don't see them. With this
Sure.
team, I don't see them playoffs. I
Correct.
mean, a lot of people support KKR because they're
Unless
Calcutta
Varun
team, but I don't
Chakravarti
see.
regains form, unless Varun Chakravarti regains
And
his
but
form.
Unless
also,
Varun Chakravarti and even Sunil Narine also
Sunil Raina
because
also.
Sunil
I
Narine was
think
also
more
not
than
looking.
Varun, it will be Sunil because Varun का problem ये है कि irrespective of the ground, I mean, if there's a bigger ground, he will again into trouble. I think
Yeah,
that's my take. And I
yeah,
think Varun Chakraborty, we discussed that if he fails in IPL, it's a curtains for him. That's the end of his career, more or less.
yeah.
It will be because the T20 he really fared very badly.
He's
So on
already
that note,
35.
only 35. So Sky and Varun Chakraborty, both, I have a feeling that somehow Subman Gill will be the captain for T20 in 27 World Cup, as we are debating that. It is about 16 months. But I feel that still Rohit will not get the captaincy. But in T20, I think that there will be a new captain, Shreyas Iyer or someone. Sky will not be the captain in
I
T20.
think Hardik
Or
Pandya.
Sanju
Hardik
Samson.
Pandya can
Sanju
take
Hardik
it.
Samson.
also.
Hardik
Or
Pandya.
Sanju. Yes, Sanju is
Hardik
Sanju
Pandya.
30th.
Samson. Sanju
Sanju,
Samson.
Hardik, one of the two. Because Sanju's stocks are very high. After that World Cup,
I don't think
Sanju could
Shubman Gill will be a part of T20 squad.
T20
Shubman
squad
Gill and
also.
Shreyas Iyer. It
But
depends
Shreyas,
very
you
much
don't
on
know. I don't. Shreyas, I don't
if
know. I don't
if
know.
ever he gets a chance in, but he will not be the captain. I think
Hmm.
captaincy very much chances to have Hardik Pandya or Akshar Patel can be
Could be
the
Akshar also. Could
Yeah,
be Sanju
yeah.
also. Also Sanju.
Sanju also.
Sanju is in a good form. So it could be Sanju also. Okay. On
Sanju
that
also.
note, thank you, Sudip and Ishanjan. So we reviewed,
Thank you.
completed a review of the first match. Thanks so much and good night.